So the purpose of this video was to bring awareness to breast cancer, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we thought this would be the perfect time to do this. I know I've personally been affected by breast cancer. I've lost my grandmother and watched my mom battle cancer, so this is extremely important to me, this topic. So we've decided to bring in this lovely lady here to talk about her story and how breast cancer has affected her. So if you want to start by introducing yourself.
Okay, my name is Joanne Gill, and I've been in actually Cold Lake we've been here in 14 years now.
14 years?
Yeah.
So you were diagnosed with cancer. What type of cancer do you have?
I have a evasive ductal carcinoma. I was diagnosed in November of 2016 with stage 3 and grade 2, and then 3 months later, mine's the most aggressive. After the pathologist report came back, it had metastasized into my bones, and which is stage 4, and it's a grade 3, so which is the most aggressive.
So there's no treatment now?
There's absolutely no treatment. All they can do is control and maintain it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So when you received your diagnosis, how did you feel? Like, what did you think at that moment when you got that phone call?
Oh, it was devastating, absolutely devastating. I mean, both me and my husband were, at the end of the conversation, you could tell we were crying. So it's hard because I never ever expected that in my life. Never.
What would you want people to know about your illness and what it's like day to day for you? Because on the outside you look great, right? But your body's fighting itself. And what would you want people to know about your day to day life?
Because a lot of people go, oh, you look great, and they think nothing's wrong with me.
Yeah.
But I tell them, I go, it's not terminal at this point, but I said, I am fighting it. I'm fighting it every day. Like, people have no idea that I have to wear this compression sleeve and glove. Mm-hmm. Like, I have to wear that every single day of my life. And because I have lymphedema, it's called lymphedema. And then at nighttime, I wear a nighttime garment. It's like a oven mitt, and then a sleeve, like I look like the Michelin Man person at nighttime, and I wear that every night. Well, 5 days out of 7.
Yeah.
5 nights a week. And but they have no idea what I am going through.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting for your life. Like, I'm fighting for.
Does it ever make you feel angry?
Oh yes, it's it's not all roses. It's not all smiles and roses or anything like that. I do have my days where I will cry. I'm going like, why me? And because I think I'm a good person in life, and I can't figure out why I got it.
Well, they say cancer doesn't discriminate, right?
No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. And I've come to terms with it. But I still, like, once in a while I will say, like, why me? Why me? Yeah, why me, God?
And I know you mentioned in our previous conversations, you said your sister actually was battling the same thing.
Yeah.
And is in remission.
Well, she just finished her treatment. So
okay.
My sister and my mother, in 9 months after I was diagnosed, I was diagnosed in November, and then in May, my sister that lives in BC, she got diagnosed with a different type of breast cancer, and then in last August, a year ago, my mom got diagnosed with 3 different types of breast cancer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And after my diagnosis, because it was in a stage 3, she phoned up my other sisters and my mother and said, get your mammogram done now. So and everybody did. And unfortunate is my other sister that's finished her treatment now. She was diagnosed.
So that's the thing that I want to talk about too, is the importance of screening.
Yeah.
And I know that even at my age, and I've done my screening for years because
Mm-hmm.
of my family history. And you know, it's one thing I like to tell girls is go get it done. And you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes they like to wait till they're a little bit older when they're worried, but like I said, cancer doesn't discriminate. It gets you at any age.
At any age, because at the Sarantino Compassion House in Edmonton, I've seen women that are in their 20s.
Yeah.
And they're going through breast cancer treatments.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't discriminate.
No,
you know,
it doesn't.
so no, and the only thing I'm resentful is I wish I would have. I always had mammograms since I was in my mid-30s, and I used to have to go for it every year. And 2014 was the last time I had my mammogram. And when I got my letter from the cancer agency, it said in there that I only have to do it every
Couple years.
Right. And
Because you've had so many clear ones that
Yes.
they said that, okay.
Yeah, and then like I said, I regret that not doing a self-breast exam. And that is so important.
It is.
So important, because now I may never see all my grandchildren graduate, and see them get married, you know?
Yeah.
And that's my one regret.
And that's, would you say, maybe some advice you'd like to relay to women? It's
Yeah,
simple to
It
do.
is. Oh, if you don't know, Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google it.
And I've said to all my friends and girlfriends and strangers that I don't even know,
Yeah.
in being Cold Lake, it can be in Edmonton, you know,
Yeah.
and I say to them, I said, put a monthly reminder in your phone and do it. It only takes like 5 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
5 minutes of your time every month, you know,
And just
and
do
do
it.
that for me. That's what I want you to do, is do that for me.
Yeah. No,
You know?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is there anything that makes you feel better dealing with all of this, like day to day? I know that you mentioned your wigs and that, so you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, with my pills, the Ibrance and the Letrozole, those are the two pills I'm on. And it says hair loss and hair thinning. February 23rd last year had my one and only chemo treatment, and I lost all my hair. And so then, you know, I went to the wig shop at the Cross Cancer Institute, and there's two beautiful ladies every I go on the Tuesdays.
Yeah, everybody telling me that.
But anyway, and it gives me the strength, you know, because I can switch up my colors. Like I had a Barney purple color wig, you know, last year, and it was a bob, it's something like this, and I have a purple one that I brought with me, or a mauve, I should say it's a mauve, like a lilac color, and it's a nice bob as well. And then I bought my own pink wig, or I wear my pink wig for representing breast cancer, you know, that. But I not only have fun, but it
makes you feel good.
It does. It really makes me feel good. It makes me want to fight for my life.
Yeah.
Because that's what I am doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just started swimming because that's going to help with my lymphedema and hopefully help me lose some weight too.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, one last question for you is, if you were to be speaking to somebody who's just been recently diagnosed with what you have, what advice would you give them? Like, what did you find helped you cope, or things you wish you would have did differently in the process of all of this? Is there anything you would tell somebody who's just been recently diagnosed?
Just try and be positive, and if they don't have the diagnosis as I do, you know, I said you have a chance in life.
Yeah.
You have that chance to fight, and you have, you know, to see your children grow up and get married, see your grandchildren, you know, grow up, graduate, and, you know, get married. I won't have that chance.
So try to be positive.
And
just fight.
Yeah, you gotta fight for your life. You know, so I'm here to help. That's realized like last month, that's my purpose in life, is to help other people
And I
in the
think you
world.
will.
And I am, yeah.
So that brings us to, you mentioned that you're going to be looking into starting up a support group for not just breast cancer, but people going through the cancer treatments or new diagnoses and that stuff.
Yeah, because after the breast cancer awareness day yesterday at MFRC, I've already spoken to the Canadian Cancer Society today, and the lady from
MFRC.
MFRC, yeah. We're gonna start up a support group for cancer in general. It's not gonna be specific. So, and I'm looking forward, because like I said, that's my purpose in life, is
Good.
on this earth, is to help other people.
So then you can keep us posted, so then we can let
Mhm.
everybody know.
Yes, absolutely. So,
Well,
yeah.
thanks for sharing your personal story with us, and hopefully it'll help bring awareness to people going through the same thing as you. And yeah, so thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you very much.
And check your boobies, ladies.
Yes, check your boobies. Absolutely right.
Don't forget to check your boobies.
Yes.
We'll put
Put
link
it on
below.
the calendar.
Yeah.
Your phone or whatever, and for every
Awesome.
5 months, every month,
All right.
5 minutes.
All right. I'm gonna do mine after this.
Okay.
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 Thanks,
Thank you,
Joanne.
Thank you very much.